no walls and big orgies.
They go to a lot of black tie events.
I've heard they throw a lot of parties.
Okay,
and they're all formal.
All formal.
So Amanda, I think we want to give you an Uber item.
Okay.
We don't have the power to do that.
I don't have any extra Uber items to give away.
I was
going
to suggest that she'd have the mandolin.
Well, it's just a mandolin now. You guys want to know what it was?
Yeah, we do.
I do know what it was. I have it.
Oh, you know what it was?
I have it now.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you know what it was.
So since he has it, he can give it to whoever he wants.
If it's tropical, it could be a crocodile as long as there's
Canaith mandolin.
As you come out of the demiplane, you find yourself in a tropical oasis. You're splashing in the pool of water as you see a crocodile slide into the water and go down into the bath.
Do you want to do a murder hobo on a croc?
Murder hobo on a croc? What are you talking about?
Just fucking
that sounds speciesist to
What's
me.
murder hobo?
Wait, don't kill the crocodile. The crocodile's mean.
You can't hear that. How are they going to hear you?
Wait.
You're underwater.
Okay, so... Okay.
If you're underwater, how do you hear?
Where are we at?
Wait, but wouldn't they see?
We just came out of the demiplane
into
into a tropical area.
Okay.
Remember
like what I described with Tahiti kind of thing.
Okay, is it a crocodile or an alligator?
In the
You said it's a croc.
Okay, so I'm the person in the back. Gotcha.
Yeah, they haven't really just
Yes, you're the person in the back, yeah.
Got it.
So
Got
what
it.
is?
I'm short too, so it's like where the camera pans over and all you see is the top of the head.
Yeah, well, it's halfway through season 1, and you're one of the extras that they've added in there, and
the one who like walks in front of the camera for 3 seconds.
But you've been in about in those kind of churches. You've been there a couple episodes,
Okay.
So like I remember her somewhere.
Right size
go
for
behind the thing once. Yeah. Oh, didn't she get a drink of water? I remember she had a drink of water.
All right, well, I get out of the water because there's a crocodile in the water.
Yeah, you weren't in the water.
Who was in the water?
Nobody was in the water.
You're standing in the Druid Circle, and off to the side there's a hot spring, and it looked like a crocodile slid into the water from the Druid Circle. Actually, it looked like it moved from where you guys were.
Well, I have true seeing, anyways.
Where'd you get that?
Yeah.
The eye of thing.
Ooh, oh my gosh, you get that all the time.
All the time.
What's the distance?
Good question. True seeing.
So you good with all this?
But
I'm not gonna get rid of it. I'll just close it.
Would you mind actually? How do I get that on my phone?
Okay, let's do that.
The filter.
So go to 5e tools.
Okay.
Ed,
What?
what do you last remember? What do you remember from last episode?
120 feet.
Not much.
You don't remember much from last episode?
Okay.
Remember, we were starting to fight some Yetis, and then we left. And that's kind of where the
We
game
finished
ended.
off the Yetis.
No, well, they ran away.
And then
No.
Didn't
Sean, how do you find the filter?
One did
I'm
and
not
killed the
familiar with
rest.
Sean's
they? Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay. So
Beast.
filter here.
Beast, 1, 1/2, 1/4, 0, all those different CRs, all the sources,
Oh,
Beast,
okay. Go to CR.
and in any CR up to 1.
Go to CR there.
Well, that was a lovely story. Ed.
Oh,
Thanks
yeah,
for
yeah.
sharing that motivational.
Are we offline now?
No, we're online.
I'm showing us offline.
Hmm?
I'm showing us offline.
Oh, it was recording, not.
Okay, that's all right.
Not broadcasting.
Okay.
Right?
All right, now it should be.
No, we're not
Okay.
gonna broadcast.
There's
it.
a setting that'll do both when you hit the button.
That's
Okay.
what I thought I hit.
Can I have my water over there, please?
Holy water it is.
Yep, there we are. See how much smoother that is?
Sean, I look around.
camera's-
Yes.
Other than the
That
croc
camera's
in
the
the
bomb over
water,
there. These
Yes.
other two are just junk.
do I see any
Yeah.
type of establishments like?
You know, honestly,
Houses.
I need a
The
perception.
mic is good.
This one is doing pretty good too, because I can follow the flicker of the camera.
Mm.
Yeah, that triangle's a good one. If you have it set right, it'll follow my face too.
And these other two are just
Yeah, there's a motion
the
control.
best
on
one
that
is your LG.
Yeah, well, there's different things. My LG is really good for getting two people side by side.
I rolled a 20
That-
perception, sir.
20. It's amazing. So you actually see, amongst the other parts of the hot spring, a fire next to a ruin. about 3/4 of the way up a cliff, and it looks pretty sheer. The other side is got a slope to it. Because you made a 20, you see that there's a path that kind of meanders up the gentle side and takes you right around to the fire and the rooms that are in the cliff above.
I let them know, hey guys, there looks like there's a fire encampment up this pathway, up the
A what?
fire, some type of a camp fire, you know. Camp.
You can roll perception with advantage since she's telling you about it.
Hey, and let's see, what is that total of? 16. Oh yeah, up there.
Yeah.
Is there a pathway up that way?
There is.
Okay.
Yes, there is.
All right, let's take a walk.
Okay.
16, you kind of see a flicker up on the side of the mountain. That's about it.
But
Good
trust
enough.
me, it's up there. So,
Right.
okay, why don't you go first? I'll go in the middle because I'm much too important to get hit. And then you go third.
Sure.
All right. So we make our way up.
You notice the group you've been asked to keep an eye on is starting to move towards the ruins
Okay.
that are looking down upon the Druid Circle.
I'll kind of.
They're working their way up to the Watcher's Post. Would you like to take the shortcut and meet them there?
Absolutely.
All right. You may place yourself at the Watcher's Post.
Can we have some miniatures, please? Some moss?
I have mine.
Yeah, well, God forbid you should make me one. I may have to just buy one.
Look what else I did, Al.
You made one for her?
This is my cat.
Haha, that's cool.
My flying
They made
cat.
one for Cat and
My
Did you
eyes,
3D
no.
print that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he has a 3D printer.
When we're done with this, before I go home, let me know. I mean, if you decide to come back, let me know what you're playing, what your overall general idea, what it looks like,
Okay.
and I'll
Well,
see if I can find
this
one
is a
with
lot
rat.
of side talk for I need a mini.
You're right, it is.
Awful lot of side talk for I need a mini.
Al, you don't have any. Nobody else has a miniatures. Okay.
They're all right here behind me.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Why don't you choose one since it's your mini?
Here.
They're all behind
I
me.
give you the bucket.
Thank you.
If you have an alternate form, pick out your alternate form too.
Okay.
If you see one that looks like a cleric,
There's clerics in there, Al.
Yep, there's plenty of those.
Ed,
Did you find my guy?
I'm looking around, man.
As you go up the path, foot of the path, you see 5 or 6
Yeah.
skeletal bodies in armor
Al.
at different states of decay.
Yeah, one. Okay, yeah, that's the
Some of them appear to be quite ancient, and some of them appear to be still decaying.
one. Okay, well, I'm not touching anything.
Some of them are wearing armor, some of them have robes, there's
as-
swords.
Oh, some of the people there?
The corpses that are laying on the ground, there's 6 of them.
Oh. I just call out, hello?
Wait,
Mean you no harm?
wait, there's corpses on the ground and you're calling out hello?
Yes, he's yelling, he sees corpses and he starts yelling.
Shut up. What the hell's wrong with you, man? You want to be another one of these?
Well, I don't want them to think whoever's doing this that we're an enemy.
Well, apparently the enemy is what's left.
Right.
Ed, here's your guy.
Oh, so there's my which? Well,
Nothing happens.
Or whichever one.
I'm gonna use the 2-gun guy today
Thank God.
because we're a 2-gun.
Sean, these are yours.
Sean, how long do they look like they've been dead?
So.
That's what I was explaining to you, that some of them look as though they have expired hundreds, maybe even thousands of years ago.
Oh.
And the most freshest looks as though it's still in a current state of decay. The insects are still eating it.
But the one that's still being consumed, what is?
Yes.
Is it a he, a she? Is it? A,
Give me a investigate.
Did I see the bodies on my way up through the shortcut or no?
No.
And this I would say my default, my favored beast shift would be a Black Panther.
I don't see a way
2
to
a
do
day. So when this one wears off in an
digital
hour,
zoom. I don't see what.
I roll an 8.
yeah, you don't really know.
Probably too much.
Maybe I want to ask your party that question.
Hey, can you guys make up what this is? If it's a human, if it's I couldn't really tell.
What do you want? Medicine?
Investigate.
Investigation?
That's what he told me. Yeah.
16. I'm sorry,
yeah.
19.
Oh, a 19. It looks as though it's a human who was wearing some sort of blaster plate.
Holy crap. Have you ever seen this?
And there's
this
a
is
hole,
blaster plate.
And there's a hole
I
going
know
right
that.
through the chest.
What the hell's a blaster plate?
It's like armor.
It's one of those things.
So like,
you
remember-
studied it in the DARPA videos.
Remember back when they invaded Iraq the first time, they talked about all the reactive armor plating on the tanks? It's kind of like that.
Oh. And there's a hole through it?
Right in the middle of the chest.
All the way through.
What the hell would make that?
And just look at the other bodies too, if you will. And I'll give you an advantage on the next one.
21.
Same hole.
Right, same
All
spot,
six-
same spot.
Same hole. This one here, maybe 2,000-3,000 years old, practically crumbling to dust. The ancient armor and his it looks as though his bronze, tarnished as hell, and the newer ones maybe under a year old. You're thinking.
I cast guidance on myself, and then I look around. I like to see if I see any humanoid, anything that might.
Sure, give me a perception.
We're not endorsing mics, but we do enjoy it from time to time.
Well, I think we're supposed to be labeled away.
That's what I did.
Good God.
It's true, though. You can't.
Including Butterfingers and Crunchy. We all love them, but they're not supposed to be labeled out.
Right. Unless they're sponsoring us.
Do you want insight, or what do you want?
Bugle is the preferred food of gamers.
Is that what you want to roll?
That's fine. Well,
If that's what you want, sure. Give me an insight.
that'll give me a 12.
What are you trying to figure out?
If I could tell if there's any other humanoids up here that's alive, that's living, somebody
You
hiding, I probably don't
Feel like there's a familiar presence.
Oh. Do I feel like it's a good presence or an evil presence? You say familiar.
A neutral. As though...
Hello. I yell like that. Hello.
Yeah, he just did the opposite and you put label full on.
Yeah, I'm full on. I feel a presence I have not felt since.
That you first felt the day that you arrived at his house, that everything went to hell. It's the first day you felt that.
What?
I just feel something like this happened. I just feel a presence, but not a bad presence, not a good presence. Just a presence that might.
And you're looking at the holes in these armors.
Might shed some light.
Presence that does this?
Well, I don't know if it's doing this, but I think there's someone else here. Is what I'm trying to
So
say.
would you like to go up the path?
Oh yeah, yeah.
At this point, this is.
I told you the order we
This
would
is
go.
at the top. Okay, so up here at the top we got this, and the only one there is her. The rest of y'all are down here. There's general rocks and stuff. There's a dirt path kind of in here, but right here there's a step.
A bunch of steps,
A
right?
step,
Yeah.
and then a paved path that then winds all the way around until it gets to here.
That's with the way we did. Yeah, that's.
Who's
that's
first?
Ed.
Okay, move.
Where do you want them to go to?
Where's your laser pointer?
Yeah, water laser.
I don't have them yet.
Oh, no.
They're on a slow boat from China.
Move me 30 steps forward.
Stop. I need a deep reflex save.
Holy
And
mother.
I think you need the reflex.
Reflex. Na.
Roll the dark blue one.
Frankie says relax.
Hey,
11.
Cool.
Is that your total?
No, that's. And we're going to add
Reflex.
reflex.
Dexterity
This is
save.
dexterity.
Dex.
Dex save.
0.
So that's
So your total is...
11.
Tom, would you be so kind? Can you roll me 6d6? Are you immune or resistant to electricity damage?
I can roll 4.
Roll. You gotta do that and add 2 more.
I think you should be doing that, sir.
Would you be so kind? Me
No.
66.
Those
Pete,
you're supposed to roll your own damage.
Al said people like to roll dice, and he's right. People like to roll dice.
That's their own damage. Come on.
They do. He enjoys rolling other people's damage. Look at him.
Yes,
He's
I know he
smiling.
does.
21 points of
You
damage.
take 21 points of electrical damage as this bolt of lightning comes straight down from here. There is a some sort of goddess kind of thing with a horn in the middle of her head, and she's there. And right out of the horn in her head came this bolt of lightning, zigzagged right out, hit you square in the middle of the chest,
Ouch.
and knock you failed your save.
Did I get a shield save?
I don't know why you would get a shield.
I get my shield, man.
What tell me what that does?
That doesn't help on a reflex, though.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no
Your
reflex.
shield
does.
It's a dex save. It's not a reflex save.
Dexterity, correct.
There's no more dex saves.
Right, it's dexterity. So can you roll a 6, please?
Me?
Yes.
6.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And knocks him clear back here, all the way to here, on your ass prone.
Sucks to be me.
Ouch.
You have this hole right here in the middle of your chest. Are you dead?
Yeah, probably.
Remember the penitent man thing from Indiana Jones? He should have ducked. He should have knelt.
Are you dead?
I'm,
Did it kill you?
I don't
How many
know.
hit points
How
do you
many
have?
points?
I got 22 hit points.
You
No.
get 2 hit points last level?
Let me see what I got.
Alright, your character sheet's not correct, is it?
No, I'm looking at it.
Let's all take 5 minutes.
I have 28 hit
Time
points.
out.
Take a time out.
He's got 28.
You got 28?
He's still up.
Yeah.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
Kevlar.
Really? Where'd you get that?
That was my Kevlar suit I had on.
Alright, well that's been destroyed.
Yeah, but no, I have some kind of armor. I don't know.
Well, whatever you find your armor and it was destroyed.
The reflex.
Destroyed one piece of item. One item.
One.
Who else wants to do something?
I do.
Alright, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast a heal on him
I
quickly.
bet you would.
And it's going to be 2 plus my level 3. 3 plus a cure wound. So I go over there to touch him.
Do you allow him to touch you?
Yeah, just don't touch me in that special spot.
Just point to the doll. We'll touch you.
Here, touch my finger.
Point to the doll.
Nice handshake.
Okay, and it's
Once I
going
get
to
up here,
be.
I'd also like to take a second to look around and see what this all is.
Yeah, this is one of the watcher posts.
Okay, so it's a
And who would the
D8.
watcher be? Was it from? Well, am I able to discern
Yes.
that from the
Yeah,
market?
let's go talk a moment about
Okay.
what the watchers are.
Okay.
10 points of heal. So you got half your hit points back. So
I'm going to cast Wish. My wish is that Al wasn't such a smart ass.
What did I do?
I wish Al was not a troll.
Fucker just stole one of my mics.
What?
Fucker just stole one of my mics.
What are you talking about?
Went to the fridge and stole one of my mics and walked outside to drink a mics and get high.
Oh,
I
I'm thinking Mike's.
I bought him beer. I bought him friggin' lot.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Hey, you know what? He's not being an obstinate prick tonight anyway, so there's that.
We're recording.
I don't care.
Yeah, me either.
Huh?
Me either.
Oh, okay. so we haven't done anything wrong. All right. Your character is up to date now?
I guess so.
Dude, your stats are not right.
Well,
You're a +0 on his dex.
Dex
Dex
is +1.
Oh, well, you're at what, at 11 or 12 or something? Dex is really important.
Dex is +1 right here.
And you're still a human variant.
Yeah,
We'll just leave it at that.
Human variant.
Let's go back to your stats. Hold on.
Dex is +1. Con +2.
I guess that's it, man. 16. Where's your 15?
Mm.
You don't have a 15. Go to the build. Get the build button over there.
Reflex.
Here?
Yeah. Then go to stats. I think it is abilities.
I love it, man. I love it when it does something.
Change your dex. See if you get a 15 available. You should.
When I do something what?
You know?
Like the mandolin, he told you, because as a paladin, you should have a high charisma. He's thinking you have.
It's just, I'm not that kind of paladin.
And it's his dumb stat. Oh, that was hilarious. The look on his face. Oh man,
That was awesome.
it was.
Did we get him?
Okay, move your intelligence down to a 12. There you go.
Oh,
That's fine like that right now. And change your dexterity up to a 14. We'll give you a higher AC and change your int down to 12. There you go. That's better. Okay, so that will give you more AC, one more AC point. It may not sound like much. It can be the difference between life and death, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so your armor class is 12.
28 hit points.
Why is armor class 12?
Well, now he has no armor.
No armor. But his dex is +2, so instead of 11, it's 12 now.
He still would fail the dex save. 15 is a dex save.
Is it?
That's usually what it is.
Because I can make this a screen, actually. So, like, I could broadcast my thing.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you broadcast mine? No, because you're not DM.
No.
And how come I don't have your character sheet on my system?
I don't know.
I sent you that link. You click the link.
And it just comes up with a 404 code or
Let's
something.
try this again then. Let's try one more time.
Yeah, send it to edmund.rakowski@gmail.
Copy link.
I am really impressed with all this, man.
Yeah, this is Ed's.
It looks like an actual studio.
Ed paid for this. I want everybody to know that.
I know.
I guess I paid for the mic, but you know.
Yeah, you paid for the mic,
I'll
and somebody else
kick in-
paid for cameras.
I'll kick in some more money.
It's not that Ed.
No, but it is. I mean,
I am just really happy to see the way things are going. Is what I guess was the point.
What we need now is goosenecks that come down off. They mount to the mounts that come up here, and then you mount the cameras to them.
Yeah.
And then
We
we can
call them
angle.
O clamps.
I hope she plays again. I hope that
I like her
comes
attitude.
off.
I like everything
Yeah.
about her, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Check your email.
But I love when Ed fucks with Sean. Oh God. Man.
What happened?
When you fuck with Sean.
I didn't fuck with Sean.
I know you don't intentionally mean to. That's the best part.
I know what you're talking about.
It's like Inspector Clouseau, man. You know, like someone's going to assassinate you. Right before they hit you with a bullet, you bend over to pick up a sheet of paper.
you tie your shoe.
And the bullet misses you. That's what's going on here. It's like, okay, you got the mandolin, so you're gonna be a bard. No, I'm not. I don't have the charisma. He's like, wait a second. How do you have
Okay,
that
you should
charisma?
have me now.
Yeah, let's see.
All right,
I do.
Return.
I do got you.
How are we doing now?
Do you have a subscription on D&D Beyond?
I do not. I have a free account.
Okay. If you decide to get a subscription, I'd be happy to share I got all the content.
Oh, okay. I honestly haven't even looked into the subscriptions. I don't even know
It's
how much.
$2.99 a month.
Oh, that's not bad.
No,
Okay.
$299. No, I'm just
Oh, I was gonna
yeah, there's $2.
That's kind of cost. Okay, so would you like to stand up there, Ed?
Stand up where?
Um,
Yeah, stand me up. Hey guys, don't go further. There's something over there that just blasted me back like
your
80 feet.
your chest hair has
It's
been
singed.
burnt off. There are no clothes.
So I had a waxing.
There is a hole about a foot wide, completely circular, in the middle of your chest.
I closed it.
He healed me.
Cure wound.
It's still a horrible scar.
That's
It,
okay.
it looks like,
Chicks dig scars.
yeah. Are you completely healed or still have damage?
How many did you give me?
12.
Like got a couple points. Of
So
damage.
you still have third-degree burns all over your chest.
Yeah.
Have you ever had third-degree
Yeah,
burns
it hurts
before?
like fuck.
Yeah, that's what you've got going on.
Okay.
And it's open and naked to the air, and
Well,
it's
I'm gonna
just
lay
now-
hands on me then.
All right,
I'm gonna keep laying hands.
all
You
right.
only have to do it once. That'll be 15 points.
So I'm healed.
No, you don't have to do 50 points. You can break it up. As
Yeah.
many.
I just want to get back to being good.
Well, how many points are you down?
Like 6, 7.
So roll D6 and
You don't have to roll. Just
Oh, you say you have 6?
No.
Okay.
Okay, we're back at 28 points.
lay on hands. You just pick the number.
That's right.
So he had a 22 charisma. After his attack, he went down to 8 charisma.
I thought it was already an charisma.
That's just I'm working the game, man.
Oh, I see.
I'm
Yeah,
working
not
again.
the card.
Please don't troll the DM.
No,
Yeah, because the problem is I'm not in the troll mood. You know,
it's a power.
I'm going to make you go outside, and you'll have to spend a minute outside. While
In
yourself.
time out.
Yeah, time out mode.
Think about what you did.
Think about what you did. Don't. Yeah.
Yeah, Tom, that camera's the best one.
Give me that damn
The one on
inspiration
those
die
two.
back. That's what we'll do.
Yeah, that's LG.
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
that's the best one.
All right. With
So
that said,
I saw the thing that did this.
yeah. There's a statue right here, and I told you what it looked like. Do you remember what it looked
Yeah,
like?
it has a
Yeah.
horn out of the head.
Yeah,
camera's
it's a lady with like a silver horn right out of the middle of her head.
Okay, so I like to, but it's a statue, it's
Who's
not a
his
real
ears?
person.
Statue. It looks like marble with a silver horn.
I take a quick 10 minutes and inspire leadership, and that means you guys all get a whopping some extra.
I think it's a plus. That's a +5. temporary.
It's 10 minutes characters. My level, which is 2, plus charisma, which
Your level's
is
3.
No, I'm only 2 levels, second level. I only have
Okay,
1800s.
We
1800
all made
experience.
level 3 last session. That's what he said.
Yeah, we all went tree.
Did you say 3 or 2?
We all went tree.
I don't say anything about trees.
3. Okay,
He's
well.
Vinny.
He's Vinny.
So 6. So
got
six temporary hit points for each one.
Nice. I'm gonna put that right
And
here.
I didn't give everybody 3. I gave
I
out
didn't
an
think
exact
so.
amount of XP.
Right. I know. So
And
I'm
for
so
some
how many
of you, it
times
might
did you
have
get?
been level 3.
Wasn't enough for me. 6 hit points.
Apparently it
temporary.
wasn't.
It wasn't enough for me. I'm still level 2, so it's 5 points, guys. It's 5 points.
5.
Yeah, I'm
5
not
better
level
than
3.
no.
See, I paid attention. You gave us level 3.
I don't give levels.
They hear what they want to hear.
Can't we all just get along?
I just hear the truth.
You could all get along, but that's not the issue. at the
5
moment.
points. So you guys got 5 points of temporary hit points.
So Ed, would
That-
you like to go to lead up the path?
No. I'm telling everybody, hey, that way has got some bullshit.
I attempt to.
There's some kind of electrical, so unless somebody's got immune to electricity,
Do you have a half a dozen corpses?
Excuse me?
Just some skeleton bodies or corpses? Or,
No, I asked you want me to make corpse markers, and you said what for?
For now.
Those are your
Sean-
exact words. What for?
For now.
Sean,
No.
How was I supposed to know you didn't? We weren't going to do
I like to Eldritch Blast
You
the
would.
statue.
You would. I know you would.
Yeah,
What kind of thing does that target?
let's see.
Target. One creature. Nope, it fails.
Because it's not a creature.
Not a creature.
Okay.
Anybody else want to try something?
Yeah, I will. I want to cast. Where is it? Damn it. Protection from evil and good. From evil on me. And then I'm going to use. I don't have to worry about that. Never mind. I put. What's the range on that? 100 feet.
Go ahead.
It says make Eldritch Blast. Make a range attack against a target within range. Does not say creature. It's a target. So if that statue can be a target that can be destroyed by an Eldritch Blast. That's right here.
What is that in?
Eldritch Blast?
Well, I mean, what is that tool? What is that?
Oh, it's spells.
In what?
Hang on, I'll tell you. Complete reference for 5e.
I don't use that. 5e tools is the compendium
Yeah.
that we use. I don't believe it had. I believe it has a.
Can I borrow this a second?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the book would be fine.
Sorry.
Because I remember there were a few cantrips that can affect stuff. I remember that as one of the ones that couldn't. Firebolt can. Acid splash can.
A beam of crackling energy streaks towards a creature within range.
See, a creature within range, exactly.
That says a target.
Yeah, well, I knew it was See, somebody changed one word in the rules. I knew it changed.
Okay.
Wall of force right in front of it.
Where?
In front of where that thing with the horn.
All right.
You can go now.
I'm not going first.
You can walk right up, all the way up, right, see the wall in front of it?
Okay.
You can walk right up to that.
And then what?
Then we'll step on the side of it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Move me up.
Yeah, well, this is just too much.
Yeah, it's too thick.
Let's just put that here.
So he takes a step up there again.
I can leave the path.
You can't cast through a wall of force.
You can't.
Yeah, let's find out what happens. All right, so
He
who's
steps-
up?
Ed steps on that thing again.
Yeah, Ed, run up there.
No, I'm going to go slowly this time.
Okay, go.
With my shield raised.
Run him up there. Let's see what happens.
Go ahead.
And I'm being very, very quiet. I'm just like one thing rabbit.
Okay, stop there on the first step.
Mm-hmm.
You see this bright light flash out of this horn and hit this wall of
wall.
force.
I'm ducking.
Nothing happens to you.
I'm still ducking.
Told you, you're safe. Go.
Okay. All right, I'm going to run to the wall.
All right,
Run to the wall. I'm going to duck down.
go ahead. Up, stop. I need to reflex. Excuse me, a
Son of a bitch! I make it up one stair.
dexterity check. Yeah.
16 plus
2.
18.
This is, we changed that to
Yeah.
14 and that to 12, I think. Yeah, 14 and 12.
Do you take 10 points of piercing damage?
Plus 2.
Shit, what?
And the other one's plus 1.
You take 10 points of piercing damage from a. It's like a heavy crossbow bolt that comes out of the wall right here.
Don't you duck out of anything?
Okay, my guy has got to be the dumbest guy.
It's not the
10 points of piercing damage.
Those 5 points help, so you only take 5 points.
Yeah,
That's
so I'm
right.
23 points. Go ahead.
Boy, one level of barbarian.
Hey guys, I got an arrow in my side. Get it out.
Now you keep going.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna man it up.
Man up.
It's just a flesh wound.
That's the end of his turn.
That's 6 unless he wants to run.
No, I'm gonna duck now, and I'm gonna try to pull it out.
Doc, you ain't took all the damage you're gonna take.
All right, who else wants to follow him up there?
Do I see? Because I saw where he stepped. Do I see? When you say a bolt came out, what does that look like?
Right here, there's a hole in the wall.
All right.
It doesn't really look like a hole any more than any of these other holes that are in this
how
wall.
far is it from the floor?
It's right at chest level.
I would like to crawl. Well, first of all, I would like to go to.
So you're at half movement.
I would like to. Right, that's fine. I would like to go up against the wall.
Tom, if you'd be so kind to do the movement, because I assume you'll do the best for the party. Because
What do you
we
want?
don't want me to move them.
I'm gonna try to move it.
I'm moving
against
right
the
on top
wall,
of the traps. He's crawling.
and I'm gonna crawl. Well, when I start there, I'm gonna start from there,
Uh-huh.
and now I start crawling.
Are you doing the drunk call?
As soon as he
now?
hits the first step, this beam of light comes out of the horn
Yeah, I
and
figured.
really lights this thing up.
Okay.
As soon as he hits the third step, this bolt fires out and sticks in the wall across from him. Continue.
The penitent man. Huh?
Yeah, it's, they're running
Oh,
there.
that's
You
it.
stay crawling?
That's done.
Oh, yeah.
He's done. He's done. He's out of
That's
movement.
it.
Half movement crawl.
Why don't you stand up and do this? You do the same
The
thing.
first step, he lights up over here, hits the wall force.
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl just
Oh,
like he did,
look at
man.
his side.
You pew pew, and it misses you.
3.
And you're done.
Okay, Ed, what do you want to do?
You see your party on their hands and knees crawling in
I'm
behind
like, you
you.
fuckers.
Well, something you should talk
Let me
about.
take the bullet, okay?
Do you want to wait a second for them to catch up?
Yeah, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait and ask him to
All right,
nicely,
go ahead.
nicely pull the arrow from my side.
Hey, that wall of force only lasts
When I get
10 minutes.
on the other side
time.
of
Long
the holes, the last holes I see,
You gonna crawl all the way or you gonna get up?
I'll stand up.
The whole you don't see any holes. This is a whole wall here. This wall here has holes all the way up and down.
Oh, well,
All the way. This
No,
whole
I'll-
cliff does.
I'll stand up and I'll run up to him,
Okay.
and then at this point
You see a crossbow bolt in his left hip.
I pull it out.
It causes no damage, but it hurts.
It hurts.
I say, do you need a quick heal?
Yeah, because it hurts. I'm a baby.
Okay.
I need a safe place.
And then I say to
Read that.
myself, God, I wish I had a druid here who could help me with these friggin' heals, because
Brother?
this
Let's do that. Yes, and it's not calm. Roll until there's something going on.
It's raining.
Rain.
6 plus my charisma is 3. Yeah, 9 points of heal,
Nice.
and that was a
As he casts that, the very instant he casts, all the clouds above the head start raining as though they had all been saving up their water this one moment, and as though somebody had dumped a swimming pool on your heads. You go from dry to wet,
Oh, okay.
and the rain continues. You're
I'm
up.
done with my actions. Yeah.
What are you doing?
We're moving up 5, 6.
Okay, it costs an extra 5 feet to move through your allies. So you stop there, and when you do,
Uh-oh.
boom.
What the hell just happened?
No, I don't know. Somebody's texting me. Oh, you mean to you? What happened to
Yeah.
you? Is that what you cared about?
Yeah.
Yeah, you fell down this very long pit, and we're gonna see how many
Feather
of
fall as a reaction.
you'd like to not die. That's an option. Anybody else have that trick? Nope. The rest of you, I need your dexterity saves.
Motherfuck. Shit. 12 dex.
Give me a dexterity save also, please.
14.
Do I have time to cast another spell?
No.
What do you want me to do? Dex?
Yes.
9.
Dex.
Each of you roll 3. You roll
11.
3 dice 6. You take 3 dice 6.
11.
You take nothing.
Um,
Dexterity save is a die 20.
I make it. I'm up here then.
You do not need to do it.
3 die 6 is
You
my
do 3
damage.
dice 6.
Can
Oh,
I hit that
shit.
10? 10, right?
Take 10 damage bludgeoning.
I rolled a 10 as well.
Minus 10.
And who had 9? That was you.
Yeah.
You're prone.
Oh, that's right.
21.
You fell down a deep pit. The sides are not so slick as they are slimy, and there are footholds up and down. You notice that they're falling into every one of the traps.
I'm just up here, just kind of like.
You know they'll eventually make it because
You've
read the prophecy.
Like, I hear all this happening.
Why can't you just teleport us up there?
Are you the doer?
Vinny? What the hell, man?
No, I'm the watcher.
Why you gotta make us go through all this hard stuff?
Did I know it's a gauntlet of
No,
traps?
no, I'm
Why do
just
you
like,
hate
I
us?
hear them, I hear everything.
You're
going
recording.
on,
You're
so
right.
I'm
You're
just
taking
like,
notes for the record. You're watching. You're
I'm
recording
practicing my healing abilities.
All right, then. What happens?
I attempt to stand up at this point,
You have no problem with that.
and then I attempt to. Can I look it up at something?
2 DC 12 athletic checks will crawl you out of there, or you can do acrobatics if you prefer. DC 12, and I need 2 of them.
Jesus. I put guidance on myself. Sorry, guys, you're on your own. And DC 12.
Really? So that's how it is?
Now you see how guidance works? He's telling you don't get it, he's got it. But you see how he casts it? I cast it on myself, you're on your own.
Hey,
I missed.
levitate.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. You just levitated me?
You may now control
Thank you, sir.
whether you go up or down.
I go up.
You also are able to carry an additional 50 pounds. You at the bottom of the well, if you would like. Where's the DMG?
Are there
As they
coins down there?
levitate, can I grab
Are there
onto them?
gold at the bottom of that well?
That's what I'm going to help you with.
Because if there's gold, I want some gold.
Yeah, would you like to do a
But
search?
no, I don't want any gold, because if we take the gold, odds are there's going to be traps going up. Because this is just all booby traps, so fuck it.
Thank you, sir.
Don't bet on it.
Roll me percentage.
Got him. 20.
All right, roll me a d20. Then a d10.
6.
6 copper, the d10.
And 1.
1 silver, a d4.
3.
Gold.
What was that again? How much?
1 silver
1
6 copper.
and
3
3
gold.
gold.
3 gold.
And I missed my athletic checks.
That's fun. So, did you fail the first one?
Both of them, yeah.
Yeah, can you roll 3 dice 6?
6, 8,
Levitate. Out.
9.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall down a couple times.
Yeah, here, levitate.
Levioso.
You sure you don't want me to try it
And
again?
levitate on me.
Alright. Now you all just levitate on out of there. Now you're thinking, I could probably levitate all the way up the cliff,
Should have done that to start with.
and you end up here.
And you talk about me making a circle?
And what form are you in right now? It's been
I'm
over
in-
an hour, so I guess you're in your normal.
Yeah, so I would have gone back to
Yeah, you want to describe yourself to them? Like they're really, you're kind of that extra that they see.
So we come up over the edge of the hill, we're like, what the hell?
Yeah. Don't I know you from somewhere? It's like in Star Trek things where you always see the red shirts,
Yeah.
Oh,
and then the first time you see them on a away mission, and you've got the pretty dress on.
Gotcha.
So this is your away mission.
Mm-hmm.
What's the pretty dress you got on? What are you wearing?
What are actually just for reference? Can I ask what are they wearing? Like, did
It
you guys
doesn't.
get
No,
armor?
you don't know yet. There's,
Oh, I haven't
what
seen
were
it.
you wearing?
Okay.
What do you wear here at this post? You have your
oh.
whole. You have a whole
here-
little room. You got a whole room
so
here.
here, at this post, I would probably be wearing some some medium leather armor, and I would have my druid staff as well as probably like a blade about that long, just right at my belt. I would have long dark hair down past my hips. I probably look a little dirty just from the environment. just kind of bemused a little bit to see that you guys have hit all these traps on the way up.
So you're making fun of us.
She's
No,
laughing
just
her
a
ass
little,
off.
just
You're
enjoying
making
the
fun of
show.
us.
Enjoying
Enjoying
the show.
She's
You
got
can't
popcorn.
show them that's the
Yeah.
Watcher's secrets.
So,
You know, that was a Watcher's secret
Yeah.
you used to get up here.
She's got popcorn. She's
yeah,
She's like
exactly.
a bunch of maroons
yeah.
I'm munching on my good berries.
Yes.
on your popcorn.
And so she's popping a berry in her mouth as you get up top. And, you know, at first, you know, you kind of don't notice it. And it's like, wait a minute, I keep seeing her.
What are you doing?
Who are you?
Oh.
Huh?
You want to find out who she is maybe at some point?
No, I'm kind of.
All right.
I'm still kind of curious. What the hell is? Okay, so we're up here now. Well, who are you?
Hi, I'm Marie. Nice to meet you. I'm glad
Well,
you
look,
guys finally
somebody's
made
not
it.
throwing shit at us.
Yeah.
I just kind of walk over, you know, scuffle my feet.
Dave,
in
Vinny,
the
and
dirt.
John.
Yo, what up, Adrian?
I look a little haggard. Hello.
Just wearing plain street clothes.
I got
Kind of
hit
like
by
what I
a
got on
bus.
now.
And they look like they are who they are. I mean, this is what they look like. We can be a part of this game.
Marie, would it be okay if we share that fire with you for a little bit? We mean you no harm. We just need to.
You guys took a lot of rain. There's an overhang right here.
Yeah, I figured it was nice and dry.
It's perfectly
Or
dry.
levitating
here.
in the rain.
The floor tilts this way.
Yeah, it's,
the roof comes here. It's got a beautiful view of the entire valley.
Would
You
mind
can
if
see
we,
all the way to the
Okay.
ice mountains in the distance.
So she says it's okay for me to
Yep,
go.
please.
So I go
You
near the
notice there's
fire.
cave, by the way. It's right here. Cave.
I go near the fire and I cast
cave?
heal.
Cave.
Oh.
I cast a heal on myself.
Yeah.
So
You're out of those now,
So,
right?
yeah, well, actually, no, because what I did was, I'm going to use my orb. You want me to do that? Can I get an orb? Give me a 20%, 10% chance of getting that friggin' death slide?
I think there's plenty of probably bad Skippy down in that cave right down there.
Could you imagine if that shit happened?
Yeah, I can actually. It sounds just like you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You got built-in troll ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
All you need is a bridge to live under.
Spawn death spot.
All I need is a bridge to live under.
You got what? You have a horrible spawn ability too, I think.
You don't want to see that.
Oh!
Must be pizza.
That's pizza.
Sounded like pizza.
Oh, I get another D6 healing plus
Oh!
charisma, which is 3. 3 and 4 is 7. That's still not good enough. That's 14. Third, 2/3 of the way there.
I'm gonna add character sheet before next
Would you
game.
please do that? Because that's a cluster.
I know.
It was so funny when he said it.
I know.
God, I love
I'm
it.
gonna go ahead and edit his character sheet next game before next game.
Let's take 10. The pizza's here. Let's do that now. Let's go ahead and pause the video.
Okay, as you pause the video, I just think it was awesome. I really enjoyed the part when he thought
You're such a dick,
he
man.
thought his mandolin would work, and he's like, "It says I can't use it," and I'm
8.
like, "There's a charisma." I go, "You need charisma, man."
Well, we know you're not a paladin, and I guess we just figured out you're not a warlock,
Amanda.
a sorcerer, or a bard either.
Amanda,
Oh, no.
this is
Yes.
this is a group that's gonna make you crack up. I
He
swear
has
to
no
God.
items.
Look forward to it.
He has no
Holy
items listed on here.
shit, they are
Oh my!
nuts.
Well, he's got.
They are nuts.
Hammer of Cass, right? Something like that.
No, the Sword of Kaz it's called, KAS.
Sword of Cass.
Yeah. Now I don't know what his bad things were, his minor defects and all that.
I mean, this thing is so easy to use, man. It's just easy to use. Like,
That's why I don't understand why it is an issue with him using it.
Oh, you want a beer?
No, I'm good. Help yourself. Oh my God, that was so funny. That was so. And you look at your face when you're sitting there like, no, he's gonna be a bard. I go, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, one minute.
Well, I knew is, I mean, his level 3, you didn't get another level paladin, did you? We didn't, did we?
He can't be a paladin.
He can't be a paladin.
From
I
day
mean, I was
one.
trying to be polite.
No, from day one he can be a paladin. You need to hire him.
His God's willing to continue to grant him as power as he's got, but
I think fighter.
I think fighter or barbarian, one of those two.
Barbarian would be a huge help for him because
For who, me?
yeah, because as soon as you go in rage,
Resistance.
automatically you get all the resistance against
Totem?
piercing and as soon as you're in rage, that's level 1 barbarian.
Yeah, but I think there's a totem.
Totem of the
There's all kinds of
animal
totems.
or whatever the hell it is. Yeah.
Let him pick a totem.
Oh god, that's so funny. Your charisma's pretty high, right?
I think it's a 13. Oh, it's a 12.
Amanda, you want some real Chicago pizza?
I'm okay though. Thank
Okay.
you so much. I
Which
do
is
appreciate
worth
it.
more.
Because I don't think you brought anything.
This is the most.
No, I
This
actually
is
ate
the
before I
least.
came over.
Oh, okay.
So
Blue
yeah,
and
thank you
red.
so
Blue
much
is
though.
10, red is 5.
Inspiration. Party inspiration.
Hey, those are always good.
Inspiration that you can trade during battle. Party inspiration that you can trade during battle. So these are your inspirations. You only have one chip, but some of these chips can do more than others. Al?
I took off your level of paladin. I'm going to give you a level.
Throw in your
barbarian.
chip.
That will give you the enrage.
Did you put it on?
I do right now.
So you're editing
This
my
is
sheet.
party inspiration
cool, huh?
in battle.
You can trade it in battle. You can do whatever you want in battle.
So we're going to give you. God damn.
That was freaking classic. I love
Okay,
it.
and that's with the assumption that we're going to get at least 3 times tonight the things you've picked out of Revelations.
Oh,
Do you need
You
to
need
borrow a Bible?
nope. I
You need
have one.
charisma 13 to be a barbarian. Are you freaking kidding me?
Your
I'll
charisma?
I'll
No,
fix it.
strength.
That's what it says.
Charisma?
For barbarian,
That's
yeah.
not charisma for barbarian?
Charisma's not the stump, the dump stat your grandfather used. That's not your grandfather's dump stat anymore.
Fighter, huh? Rogue.
Fighter or rogue. That's it.
And rogue's not something you want to do after first level. Fighter it is.
Nah, he's changing my stats.
I'm fixing it.
Unless you change his stats around as if he's a level 1 character again. I don't
I'll
know.
tell you what, let's do that. Go ahead and give him a rebuild. And if we're doing that, move the stats anywhere you need to.
Okay.
And
make
get rid of
it
all those
work.
paladin levels.
So what was his 15?
He's not a paladin.
What was his, what,
He's not a paladin.
What was
He
his
is his
15
third
then?
paladin, and he's not playing a paladin. So fighter, barbarian, rogues would be great help.
I'm a paladin.
We got a.
you are a paladin.
we
In
got
my
a-
eyes, you're a paladin. Without a doubt.
I'm just different.
Especially you.
I'm just different.
Especially when you had the GM going like this. Your charisma's a what? That was classic. Oh my god, did we catch you that on film? Did we catch you that?
Keep in
God.
mind, it's his level times his charisma bonus is his lay on hands, right? Level times, and his charisma bonus is 9 is 2. So every time he does lay on hands, somebody loses 10 hit points.
Whatever.
Oh god.
Haters gonna hate.
That's right.
Charisma 13. Why do I have to have
That
that?
ain't hating, that's just math. Math doesn't hate, math just maths.
Oh my god, that was funny. That's like me playing a friggin' wizard with intimidate.
Well, at some point we should have just stopped that, Val. We should have just said, you can't, you shouldn't, don't. Then this is that.
That's it. Oh shit, that was funny.
Final.
No, that's funny, man.
Oh my gosh.
It was good. Because the thing is that when you in a player's handbook, when you go for a class, it'll tell you your primary stats of this and this.
Yeah.
Like cleric, it's wisdom and charisma, or wisdom and con. But I was going for a cleric.
Well, that's not. Well, that's what you're going for. He didn't metagame it.
But the point is that We had an 8 charisma, and you had a class that's primary charisma, like all your juicy stuff. Like for instance, Amanda's, the druid is all wisdom. Her spells come from there. Her shape-shifting ability comes from there. Everything that she had, if she had an 8 wisdom, it'd be like freaking handcuffing herself. Couldn't do it. Oh God, that was funny.
Okay.
That was friggin' hilarious.
I still added the Sword of Kaz to him for you.
Okay.
And
Did you figure out what the detriments were and all that? Do you remember what
I haven't
they
changed.
were?
I'm not changing any of that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just changing the class around. Sword of Kaz, Martial, Versatile. Holy crap, man! This thing's got a lot of stuff. You didn't have set up. So I've got it already set up. You're using it, and I also have it attuned to you. That's what we went through when we went to the dungeon, right?
To bring back in game.
So if you bring your character up, you'll see.
I'm giving you some knowledge about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some knowledge about what's going on that's different than what you have.
Okay.
As we sit by the fire.
Have him kick the camera on as soon as you're ready, and I'd like to have the two of you have a scene where you discuss what each of you know.
Kaz on the right in gold.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You click on that, and that
see.
gives you the whole rundown, everything about it right there.
And I think he's still
All
got
the
another
stuff you
5
get
minutes
it.
to be ready for it.
Yeah, no worries. Take your
Sweet.
time.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Sentient, +3 to attack and damage. So I'll have to fix
Ooh, I got Call Lightning.
Yes, you do. Be careful with that. While it's on your person, you add a D10 to your
You know
net.
what that lightning feels like.
If you read on that whole thing, though, it tells you get an extra D10 on your net. So you roll a D10 and a D20 and add them together, and add your initiative, which is +2.
D10.
Yeah, click on Sword of Kaz again. Go back to equipment. Up there in the... Yeah, there you go. Click on that. And if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see Spirit of Kaz and all that crap, right? See what it says Spirit of Kaz? Right there, it tells you. You add the extra D10 to your initiative.
Start every combat. Nice.
You also get dark vision at 120 feet.
Ooh.
Wow, that's pretty good.
What's he playing? What character? What
Barbarian Paladin.
What race?
Ooh.
Human variant.
Wow. With dark vision, 120 feet. Oh, because of that sword.
Yes. So you get +3 to attack and damage rolls. On a crit of 19 or 20, you get an extra 2d10 damage.
That's very important. If you roll 19, you crit.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, look, but remember, if you draw the sword, you better hit some blood with it, otherwise.
Ooh, and is it barbarians also have the rage ability too, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
That sword is awesome.
So does that lower to an 18-20 with the rage
Yeah,
ability?
it's it's like a keen weapon.
So how do I rage? Just say I rage.
Are
Are
I
you
would
ready?
like
Are you
to
ready for
rage.
scene?
Rage gives you a +2 to damage.
No, but how do I rage?
And action.
I rage.
Yeah. So go back.
Something you do on your turn.
I think it's your dex plus your con mod, so we'll have to sort that around a little bit. Gives you extra 2 AC. All right. Well, it is what it is right now.
Is he ready to go?
And I can rage at any time.
I should have given all 3 levels of barbarian.
There's no set
wouldn't you?
amount of rages you have.
So I can rage every minute if I want.
Yeah,
So I can Hulk out.
Can.
Do it real quick.
that's
All
pretty
right.
much what you're doing. Right? There's no
Give me
limit
a
on
minute.
rages.
Give me just a
I
minute.
thought, doesn't your rage last for a certain amount of time? If you don't take damage, it drops.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But then you can just say I rage again.
Yes.
There's no limit to how many times you can rage.
Wrong.
Now you get extra hit points too.
Yes.
How many times can you rage?
In the level.
Oh, okay. Well, level 3, level 2, whatever
A
it
few.
is. Once per level. Well, he'll figure it out. Anyway, so me and Maria.
Okay.
Is this recording yet?
Been recording.
Okay.
All right. So it's their scene.
So we're sitting down by the fire. Thank you so much for letting us warm up
Oh,
here.
yeah.
It
Absolutely.
was such a trial to get up here.
I watched the whole time.
For a moment, he's kind of checking out the cave, and John, right?
Mm-hmm.
And John is taking a moment for a constitutional. He's found a tree to lean against that's out of view, leaving just the two of you with a not quite romantic, however, a quite intimate, comfy fire
it's a close
right
thing.
outside the cave of the Watcher's Cave.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you know what's been going on, but
I've heard and seen some things.
well,
I moved to complete
the way I see it and the way it's explained
So
to
no
me
longer
is
paladin?
the 7 seals
Don't
are
like it.
broken.
I heard the trumpets
What's your
as
armor
well.
class?
Oh, okay. So you must be
Yeah. And
a holy person then.
Way more hit points.
I've been around a while.
yeah.
Okay.
So
And
And if you see me, I'm a human. Got black short hair.
okay, click on
In
features
my
and traits.
50s.
There inside the box.
Um,
yeah, there you go.
I'm
Up.
wearing a
There you go.
makeshift
And just
uh,
a quick read down through
heavy
that.
coat for armor like.
You caught the cold once that lasted for 80 years.
a cold.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've been around half that long.
You get advantage
Okay.
on dex saving throws. All of them. Yeah, that's huge.
So,
I've had a
Plus
cold
your dex is up.
that's lasts longer.
Yeah,
than
yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
I did them. But
so
your
but you know, so
You
what happened was,
are
you know, I was
-1
studying
int,
in the
-1
priesthood,
charisma,
and
-1.
basically
So I'm not real bright.
this
Nope.
all
Not
transpired.
real
Um,
cordial
I
either.
left to meet my friends, the other two you see
Maybe
with me.
maybe not quite so
And,
likable as you
we
always, as your
were
lovable self.
talking, you know, basically all hell
It's up to you
broke
if you want to
loose.
leave it like that.
And
That's good.
seals
That's a
are
fun character to
broken,
play.
and what we're trying to do is try to make our way to the Middle East
But he's got a lot of
to
he's got
fight
a lot
in
of
the
punch,
final
man.
battle of Armageddon.
You guys,
Yeah, I've been watching you guys
You
on
can
your
pass
journey
notes.
so far, and
Sort out his
it's something where I would like to join you and see if
You
with
are,
some of my experience I might be able to help guide the way.
you are more than welcome. And what do you now? What's your character look like?
My character, she's got the long dark hair, very long, like I mentioned, but she has it back in a braid right now for practicality.
Okay.
And I've got my druid staff and I've got my druid knife.
Oh, okay.
The armor that I'm wearing is very old. Looks like it's been very well worn, and the parts of my body that you can see outside of the armor are heavily scarred.
And are you a human?
I am a dwarf.
there is something else that you have that's not on you, but it's right next to the fire. You'll see a beautiful bound book. It looks about like this thick, and there's a quill and ink. So you have your the Watcher's book that you've been writing. This is your book you've been writing,
Okay.
and you're averaging maybe a couple pages a month. So it's not like you have to write a lot. So this is volume 8.
That's an interesting book you have there.
Oh, thank you. I like to take a lot of notes.
By the way, you do see me. I have a book as well.
And you almost instinctively, when he says it, open the book and just start taking notes when he says it. Oh, oh, by the way, there's a few things you've been wondering. Like, blah, blah, blah. Go ahead and ask him now, and you'll take notes of whatever those are.
So, how did you guys get here so far?
Oh, interesting story. Basically, we started out of. Is this Palm Harbor? What area is this?
Oldsmar.
Oldsmar, Florida, and we made our way by boat, teleportation, and now levitation to get to this point here.
Sounds like a Saturday night for me.
Yeah. And along the way, we got these nice little gifts that we were given. And then you see me with a book as well. And I'll show you what I could do. And I cast a halo. You see a halo come off of me. I'm like now.
Give me a persuasion check. Give me an insight.
Me?
Persuasion.
Persuasion would be.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's always a D20. Insight is you, also a D20.
I rolled a natural 20.
Then it's a lovely thing.
8.
You know, you're thinking as soon as you put that halo up, that it's death. That was one of the signs you were looking for.
Okay.
And you're thinking
Look at Vinny showing off.
the reviver.
Okay.
And you say, "Are you?" And then so feel free to ask him.
Are you the reviver of the group?
Yes, some call
Not
me
just
that.
of the group, but
Or I'm sorry. Are you the reviver?
Some have called me that. I'm not sure exactly yet, as I'm trying to make my way to the Marines to see what my part is in all of this. If we get there, I think once we will be fighting on the side of the heaven of the Father and the Son and the angels against Lucifer and his demons. So that's the way it. And actually, you being of the nature persuasion, like you worship nature, I'm assuming.
I do. Yes.
So you would be more. What are you laughing at?
You're over there trying to make time with your new girlfriend. Vinny.
She's worked 3 of you.
Now while this was going on, he took a moment to go in the cave, and you don't mind. I mean, it's as soon as you got into the cave right here,
Yeah.
you saw the walls are lined with books. As soon as you entered the room, it was like the air was cool and dry. The moment you entered the inside of the cave, as though there was almost a wall of wind as you walked in.
How big is it?
The inner cave is probably 60 foot in diameter, so it's not large. Now there's also another exit. It's a 10-foot tall, 10-foot wide door on the opposite end it's got it's barred from this side.
Holy, are these your books?
No. These have been here. I watch over them.
Well, 17 are the ones you've written.
So,
You
gotcha.
wrote 17.
Okay.
The other number 8 volume 18
I should
is
have
what
asked.
you're on.
Are they my books?
Well, they're the orders books. And even the ones you've written aren't yours.
Okay.
But you've written 17 and a half of them.
They do not belong to me. I've written them and I've read them, but they are for the order.
Can I read them? May I read them? I know I can.
Are your hands clean?
Prestidigitation, yes.
Please use Mage Hand if you have it. To read
I have Mage Hand.
Please use Mage Hand.
I can do that.
Some of these are very old.
Absolutely.
And I will not want them to be damaged.
Sure.
Thank you.
Human oil and whatnot. Okay.
What languages do you speak?
Comprehend languages, all of them.
Comprehend languages, all of them. You see that there's stuff in ancient Aramaic, in the original Hebrew text, Babylonian texts, and you even find a set of scrolls that are in a language was once known as Common.
Okay.
And this Common was what was before the Tower of Babel. Before the Tower of Babel, everybody spoke a single language. After the Tower, we have English and French,
All
and
split up.
German.
Yep.
Right.
So the one that interests you the most is the one that's possibly the oldest.
Makes sense.
And
Goes
when
back
you
to
look
first.
at it, it talks about all the things that you found in David, but in more detail. And again, the things that are in Revelation in a very similar way. It speaks of the moments of creation and destruction as though they're in the same sentence. Unlike Genesis, where it goes from the beginning to the end,
Yeah.
it speaks of the beginning and the end all as one. And it's a very short book, but you find it quite illuminating.
Do I notice him pick up this book?
You've read it a few times. It's one of the oldest in the library. It was it's in the do not touch section. The very first thing he did is he says, well, what can I do first? So he said, let me go to the ones behind the glass case, the do not touch section. And he opened the drawer up.
And rubbed it out his balls.
And well, no, he used Mage Hand. He was respectful of it. And you look through it, and it's the history of the world from old all the way till the beginning of the third incarnation of humans.
So this is like 200,000 years old?
It's 400,000 BC.
That's old.
Marie, have you experienced any fires in this area?
Hush your mouth.
Why?
Don't even say things like that.
Oh no.
Have I seen any other fires other than the one that's right here?
Fires are natural. You experience fires. You've been burned.
No, like almost.
Roll a die. Roll a die 4.
How do I read that? Okay, 1. Okay.
You died in a fire once.
Okay.
It was hot.
I mean, what kind of fire
Well, I mean,
are you looking for?
So have I experienced fire? Yes.
basically, I open up the Bible and I just read, like, for instance, after the seventh seal was opened, they lit this golden censer at the altar of God, and basically, as there were prayers to God and the people, the angels took the censer full of fire, put fire in it, and threw it down at the earth, and basically, a lot of where we live became under fire. That a lot of houses burnt, a lot of cities are burning now, even as we speak. I just didn't know if that hit this area here.
I feel like go ahead.
And one moment, I'd like to segue to the other side of the table. If you can move the camera to this side.
Cameras
The
are good.
cameras are there.
Cameras are good, man.
Well, I thought you had scenes.
I'm good right now.
All right. What do we call this wall? What's that wall? That's a northeast wall or west wall?
That'd be the west.
West, and that's
That'd be the
east. All right, so camera's east. The two of you, if you'd be so kind, help explain to him, to your good friend John, what happens to a fallen paladin, and how his transformation may affect him. And try to say it in a polite way. Be kind, he's your friend, but you know your friend is now a fallen paladin, and that's what's caused this.
There's
And,
a split from your deity, so God will not
this
hear
is in role play, please.
I heard you. God will not hear your prayers anymore.
Oh, that's messed up.
Well, it's the way things are.
Why do I feel mean and ugly and no longer paladin-y?
Shower wouldn't hurt.
Well, I would grant you that.
Maybe you have other abilities that you can use instead.
So, like, I've been transmorphed somehow.
You've lost your divine abilities
Well, that sucks for me.
and left with your base instincts.
Yeah. But you can hit stuff better now.
I noticed I can hit a lot harder.
Yeah, there's still a few things you've got, like that crazy sword that you got.
Yeah, that
still
sword
does
scares
some other
me.
stuff.
Yeah, it scares me.
Be careful what you do with it. And when it starts
Now-
whispering to you,
Here-
try not to listen.
Here's
precious.
here's an interesting caveat. The sword has talked to you every single day. And do you know what it tells you every single day?
To shower?
No.
Kill somebody.
No. It's mortal enemy, and yours is Vecna.
Vecna.
Vecna
V-E-C-N-A.
is your mortal enemy. It tails you this day and night. No extra added secrets here for the moment. Just that is your mortal enemy, and the weapon's mortal enemy.
No,
and you must swore death to Vecna.
In real life, I don't remember who Vecna
That's
is.
okay. Neither does your
He's
character.
a super, super bad guy.
He's like the devil, right?
He is.
A type.
He would be the devil's friend.
I hate him.
There's a whole
So Kaz.
group of them. Beelzebub and Lucifer and Satan, they're all different fellows. None of them are polite.
Kaz and Vecna used to be friends until one tried to overthrow the other.
Correct. And that was Cass tried to overthrow Vecna.
Yeah, and he did.
Yeah, cut off his arm and gouged out his eye.
But then Cass died shortly after that.
His hand in his eye.
Correct. So anyway, that's just a little added piece on there.
Did you eat?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
just wanted to understand what's gone on here. Like ever since the episode of Publix, things have changed a little bit, and that's been the result.
Let's see. It's going to take some getting used to.
Maybe that'll
Well-
teach you to try to shoot a 40.
There is a way to get back. It's called a miracle or a wish.
Don't people that live in glass houses remember that?
What do I do?
Yeah, don't be
I don't know,
throwing
but I'm waiting to
rocks.
see it.
Never.
You know, there's a cost for everything. Speaking of costs, let's also talk about rewards. Everybody raise your hand if you like rewards.
I would like XP.
Okay, let's do some rewards here. So we have something called law, and we have something called good. Chaos is the absence of law. Evil is the lack of good. You're trying to get to lawful good. Every time we get a hey, add a law point, you're going to add 1 point to your law. Every time you get a good point, we're going to add 1 to your good. I would like everybody to go through your 4 stats in the upper right, and if any of them say law or good, add 1 to the appropriate stats. You could have +4 good or +4 law right there to start with. Or if they say chaos or evil, subtract 1 from your law and good scores.
Per row.
Where?
For role playing, these are 2 added stats.
I don't see that.
Oh, okay.
Added stats. You're gonna write these in your notes. Law and good.
Oh,
Add 'em
okay.
in.
Okay.
It's like faction. You're gonna have to add it in there. It's just something you gotta type.
Where do I add this?
Okay, and
You
I
can
just
go
get to
skills,
choose what I
bottom.
want in there.
Mhm.
And I was going to ask you,
Right there.
am I supposed to have something in
Click on
these
skills
here?
and over here,
Yes, you
custom
have 4
skill.
of them.
Okay, how do I know
And
what
you're
the
gonna
point
go
Shaded in.
would
add
be?
custom
Choose 4 and
skill.
shade in.
Okay,
That means you're gonna have your
Change
proficiency
the name of it
bonus,
too.
which I think is 2,
okay,
plus your
Law.
ability bonus based on which ability it is, and that's the number that's in there. And if it doesn't have the shaded in, then it's just the ability bonus. So you can do all of them. So all of them have at least the ability, and then the ones that are shaded in, you also get to add your proficiency bonus.
okay.
Law.
You got law and good. So if you have 4 abilities over there, your ideals, bonds, all that, feel free to add the law, feel free to add good, whatever you have in there.
That's over there. I thought this was under skills.
That's okay.
So it's not on the skills?
It's not something you're going to roll. It's a static reward.
Okay. So
I mean, I know how to do it in Roll20, but you're not using that, so I don't know what to tell you. Al, I'd like you to get 5 bonus good points, because you've really been doing a good job at playing it. Tom, I'd like you to get 5 bonus law points. You've been helping to stick to it.
okay.
I'd like to give you 2 points of law and 2 points of good, because I've just smacked your ass down from being a paladin to a barbarian, and there needs to be at least some compensation for it. So I'll give you a little bit of law and good, which should get you a little bit out of the hole you were digging with your salvation. Atonement will no longer reverse the effects.
Okay.
Now requires a miracle. It's
So
the only spell that
where
will
am I
do
on
it.
the good? You said 4 in the law, 5 on.
I gave you 5 at bonus law plus the 4 stats over here. For example, what's your first one here?
For
What does it say?
personality traits.
Yeah, what's your first? No, what is this?
That's stubborn. I am very stubborn.
Okay, stubborn. That sounds chaotic.
Okay.
So it's strike chaotic, which will be a -1 to your law score.
Okay.
What's the next one?
For ideals, I put family.
Family. That's good.
Okay. So that would
Plus
be
1 good.
+1. Okay.
What's this one?
Bonds, I put animals and nature.
Oh, that's lovely. I'll give you a +1 law and good.
Okay.
What's this one?
Flaws, I hold grudges.
You hold grudges. That's evil. -1 good.
Okay. All right. So the
So
+4 that you said before, and then I just add the +1 and the -1 to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you'll have so many points of law or so many points of good. You can have a negative number.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, but it's entirely possible to have a negative number. I consider 0, to be neutral.
True neutral.
Yeah, because if you're doing evil stuff, you're going to end up in the negatives.
All right. What on the goods? Where am I on good? On the good.
Okay, what were your 4 attributes? Were they already marked?
My fort.
Your personality traits over here in the upper right. Ideals, bonds, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Were they already marked? Chaos, good, law.
I don't remember. I don't think I transcribed them over to here.
Well, then when you do, that can be added to it.
Ideals, desired knowledge, bonds, D&D friends, family, flaws, short-term memory loss.
It's a beautiful view. For the first moment in a long time, you no longer feel the pressure of not being good enough for someone. Okay. You're able to relax for the first time in it feels like decades and let go of the anger. Let go of all the stress and everything that's been weighing you down, and you just stare at the beautiful valley and the rain, and you see across this beautiful valley of green, there's the mountains which lays way up into the sky, and they are full of ice from top to bottom. It's as though the springs in this area are all that keeps it warm. But there's a half a dozen springs, and you notice different animals come and go as you watch.
Marie, have you been here long?
They're down here below.
In this area?
Waiting here specifically, or
yeah, like in this general. We're trying to find some type of a home base that we could.
I came here as soon as the seals opened and I heard the trumpets.
You came here with them. You just
I've been following you guys.
Oh, you're a good follower.
Yeah.
So you don't know really if this place is safe enough to make a permanent type camp.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, those books look like they haven't moved in.
Yeah.
Because I would like to
ever.
I would like to make.
They were penned 5,000 years ago and left on the shelf. They're older than you.
Marie, would it be okay if I make a teleportation circle right over here? I want to make it permanent. Would that bother any of the?
Well, I feel like she would not. It's 5,000 years old, so she would not want something like to damage something that old. But you'd be outside of this area.
Well, yeah.
If
like
you want to put it outside of the entrance.
Like even over here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be fine?
This is a cliff. This is a cliff that goes up. This is a cliff that goes down.
Is there
anything down that pathway?
About 30 feet down the road.
That path eventually leads all through a meandering path back to here.
Is there anything?
This is the bottom of the path. There's plenty of room.
Okay. Maybe back where you guys came in would be a good spot for that teleportation circle.
As in not on my property. It would be a good place.
It's such a pleasant place to come up from.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, if you guys use your levitation again, you'll be up here in no time.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we don't have it. He, I think, has it. But.
Well, on our way back down.
But I was thinking is, all right, yeah, maybe we'll do that. Okay. In the meantime, what do I want to say?
And while we're talking, I'm also keeping a close eye on the wizard over there, because I want to make sure he's not damaging any of my books.
Oh yes, yeah.
You also see some other interesting books which your comprehend language is unable to read.
Oh.
Is there any other ritual you would like to use?
I take my phone out and scan the pages.
Is there any other ritual you would like to use?
Let's see, what rituals do we have that might be helpful for that?
I'll just sit and pray, Sean, and see if Mother Teresa.
Illusory script, maybe.
That's what I do.
One moment. What's that?
Illusory script, maybe. See if that'll help.
Okay, so you cast it on it. What do you make it appear to be?
It says the writing appears in English.
Well, you make it appear as though the writing appears in English. How does that work?
The writing appears normal, written in your hand, and conveys whatever meaning you intended.
But you can't actually read.
This is for me actually to write, I believe.
Just give me an arcane check.
Sure. Arcane +4. It's only going to be a 13.
It appears to have a strange way of denoting spells.
Oh. Well, like I said, I'm going to take photocopies of it,
All right.
and I'm going to make a PDF of it in my phone, so I can read through it. Try to read through it later.
The
All right.
phone that doesn't work?
Do I see him do this?
Hey,
Yeah.
my phone works. It was on me.
Just make sure.
No, your phone doesn't work because we have no electricity.
It doesn't.
Has a
there's-
battery.
There is no Wi-Fi. There is no connection.
Internet.
You haven't used it for anything else, so you still have battery.
Oh, okay.
You're still on your first
Now I turn it
charge.
off.
Good.
If you're really nice, you can let him go through the door, which gets him just
Back. Okay.
over here.
So, on our way back down, I have a shortcut for you guys, so we can make that teleportation circle.
Oh, really? Because there's a statue down there that's our friend.
Well, let me introduce you to Sweet Pea and my little cat. starts wandering around.
It is unable to enter the cavern where you guys are at.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, we're in the
You
cavern.
guys were
That's
in the
where
room.
books are.
Okay, well, he's standing outside now.
Yeah,
Okay.
you summon him to come, and he's unable to come.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyways, that's Sweet Pea.
Now, do you have to stay here? Are
I look forward to meeting.
Are you want to come with us?
Well, I followed you this far. I feel I should follow you the rest of the way.
I go to you and I say, I think she might be maybe able to use that
What?
that guitar thing. you
The
have."
mandolin?
I mean, this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Can you play?
Well, it doesn't have any properties, right? It's just a mandolin.
Oh no, it has.
At this point, you don't
You
know.
don't know.
Okay.
It does
I
appear to
can-
be very
Okay.
old.
All right. So
It appears to be. Give me a knowledge history.
a knowledge history.
Knowledge
check?
history.
All right.
Wait, I'm gonna go looking through your books and see if I can find a description of it in the books.
That takes a long time. But give me a knowledge history.
8.
I'll give you advantage if you want to use your books.
Actually, before she rolls, can I hit her with guidance?
Yeah.
So what you
Before you roll the second one,
That was even worse.
we'll roll your die 4.
That's a 6.
No, die 4.
Oh, die
Yeah,
4. Sorry.
that's right.
The gray one.
It'll take. Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
Sean.
That's also a 1.
Thanks for pointing out my
Um,
problem.
And then I add the history,
Knowledge.
Mm.
History.
It's one of the ones you're trained in.
Oh, it is history. Yeah, it's actually just.
That's
So
so
the
weird.
end bonus plus proficiency bonus.
Plus 5, plus 2.
5 plus 2. I apologize. I don't know.
That's
So
all right.
it would be 8 plus 5. You said.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, hang on. I have it right here.
I don't know. I mean, it's intent bonus. I don't believe she's at 5. I think she's at proficiency 2.
All right, give me a second.
Yeah, my proficiency is 2,
Proficiency
so
is
it'd be 10.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the question?
She wanted to know if she
Well,
saw.
I think it
Does
was
she
for
know about
the
the-
mandolin. Do I recognize if it has any features or abilities?
Yes.
Okay.
You remember reading about it in some book.
Okay.
DC 10 is you remember reading about it.
Okay. So I take the mandolin. I'm not familiar with the mandolin specifically, but I am familiar with other musical instruments that are similar to it.
Give
Before you
me a
take it,
perform check.
Okay.
before you take it, we just want to let you know that it's not just a mandolin.
Oh.
It has some special properties.
An ability.
While she tunes up,
2.
and it sounds like it's way out of tune.
Roll that dice. Throw that dice on it.
Doing,
Roll
doing,
another
doing,
dice.
doing. You're
God.
playing that thing with your feet.
Yeah, basically.
Find a color you like.
Pick dice of different colors.
All right.
Pick
Because
something
none of those are
that
working
you
for
like.
you.
Yeah, they're.
Pick things with bright numbers that you can read easy.
Here's a D4 here if you want that one. Whatever you want.
Heck, in an oversized set might even work too, so it doesn't get confused with normal
But
dice.
if you've got good contrast, it's fine.
Well, I said
I
if
can read
but
from
if it's
here.
slightly oversized, then it wouldn't get confused with the
We don't.
dice.
All we have is standards, man.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
So
if you
now
had a-
I
if you had
give
a
you,
loner set,
um,
be slightly larger,
Mhm.
so it's easy to distinguish all
Okay,
the
Yeah.
take a
colors.
die 4
Okay.
and a die 20
Yellow.
A die 4.
Four is
So-
pyramid.
Oh, 4. Yeah, 4
Yellow.
is pyramid. I keep grabbing that.
Okay, roll that together to see how you tune it.
2 and 8.
Oh my god.
So that would
Okay,
be.
so it's a 10.
She's got a 4.
No, she put it away.
She's a 4 right here.
Oh, I see what he did there.
This one's the right one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then there's these two match, and then like these two match, but I see one of these, so I'll give that one back. Which leaves only these two matching, and I don't have a percentage die. Can you hand me a couple of, give me a percentage dice of a different color? They can match, though, the percentage can match. Where's the other percentage of it? The 10 spot.
vent in this room.
It can match this. I can have percentages
Yeah,
that
I'm
match.
looking at that one. Did you see
Okay.
This right here?
You camouflage it.
10 this color would be perfect, or just
Yeah.
Similar?
they're perfect. There you go. Now you're ready to go. Except for the problem that when we say yellow, there's yellow, but at least whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. So that was a 10. So the mandolin's somewhat in tune? Or it is in tune?
The mandolin is getting in tune. You're starting to pluck at it. And you're thinking, I've never actually played a mandolin before.
But I tell you that it's not a normal mandolin, so now we have to look it up. So we have the DMG.
It is a Canaith mandolin, Canaith. Is that in your book of stuff, Al, someplace? In your lookup thingy?
It's on 5e tools.
That's in D&D Beyond, too.
You said Canaith?
Yes.
Start with the bad things it can do to her.
The bad things? I don't think this has that kind of evil thing onto it.
It does a tune to you,
Shemez,
though.
no, it doesn't.
It does
No
a tune.
horrible evil thing.
It's not bad. There's nothing negative about this.
Okay,
So
is there anything I get to randomly roll?
no, there's not. Quit it.
Well, bummer. Then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a moment. Let's go ahead and go off camera. Cut scene.
Cut.
Okay,
That means cut.
So cut the scene.
so stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. A creature that attempts to play the instrument without being attuned to it must